Don't know if anyone's going to be in it this time, but I was just wondering about something funny. Not funny, ha. Just weird, but what's not weird today anyway. I'll wait to see if anyone comes in first. Otherwise, I'll just talk. And it is just a little mini chat on meditation this morning, sort of. Something I've been watching as well. It's just ace, and I think you should all go and watch it if you're into what's going on. It's just, really good series to go and watch. Because you just sit there and think, yep, because that is it. Anyway. So this morning, I had a cup of tea in the garden, trying to catch the sun, getting a bit of sun. I'm really shiny today. Right, on my little meditating cushion. And then I went round to the other side to catch the sun, and I could see all little, photon lights moving about, tiny ones. Just seen one there then. And anyway, I don't know what I was thinking about. I thought, I need to go and just go and do a little mini meditation in the house. So I did. And I'm only doing this little chat to see if anyone's had any of these experiences. But anyway, I put a little candle on in my Himalayan salt rock holder thing. And I'm sat there, and I pulled a card out from the angel deck, and I got, hi Miss Chime. I don't know if this will make any sense to you, so I'm glad you're in actually, just because some people will think, God, she's mad, but aren't we all? So I pulled this card out of the deck, and well, I didn't pull it out, sorry, it flipped out. Metatron, the diamond on this picture, the Sphinx there, and it's wisdom. And I thought, well, yeah, because we're all coming into our own wisdom, aren't we? And I thought the diamond, we are all diamonds. They make diamonds out of carbon, don't they? We are all diamonds. I didn't really say anything at the beginning. It was just, I went in the garden to just sit there with a brew this morning, catching the light. We need the sunlight. And hi, sweet C, you might be able to help with this. This is just a little thing about meditating. So I just want to see if anyone's getting something I keep getting as well. So I was in the garden, and then I went upstairs in the house and thought I'll sit on my meditating cushion, the one that I've made. My big, let me go and get it. I just love it. Love it. No, this big one. And so I put a candle on, and I do the deck, asking for a question sort of thing, I don't know. And I got Archangel Metatron. So I was like, yes, wisdom. And then I just read out of the book for this card, and it was and it's wisdom. So it was it was, Metatron. The Sphinx has always created within us the wonderment of enigma. Within its being lies the wisdom of the centuries, the knowledge of the bygone civilizations. Therefore, your choice of this oracle brings you to knowledge of your own divine wisdom. Through eons of time and the quest of many lives, you have fought such beauty and knowing within your soul. Metatron wishes you to be still, to meditate. And this is what I've been saying lately. Meditate. That's why I made my meditating pillow, getting into it. Wishes you to be still, to meditate on your own innate wisdom and to act with the honor of an angel. Please chant Ha to feel these energies moving through your heart at the seat of the soul, right? So I'm thinking, okay, then I'm going to sit there and I'm going to chant Ha. So I'm chanting Ha, but I didn't close my eyes this time. And then I just felt the need to look into the flame of the candle. So I'm looking into the flame of the candle. Sphinx is a time clock. Yeah. What timeline do you choose? Exactly. And that's what I was talking about yesterday, sweet Cece. I said to people, some people are going to ask, I said, I don't choose the timeline of the New World Order. That one. I choose to go, whoop, this way, see you later, bye. Ascend that way, not go down with that. So I'm looking into the flame of the candle, and it was a Himalayan salt rock candle, which hang on. Well, not a candle. It was this one actually, and I didn't actually realise it was still going. But I put this on, and as I was looking into the flame, I was just like, put it this way, my eye has not stopped twitching this week. All week it's been my left eye like this. Even when I'm looking at certain videos or I go to type something, my eye starts going ring, blah, blah, blah. It did it last night when an orb started flashing. My eye started twitching. It's doing it now, look. See my eyelash moving? Don't know if you saw it then, because it's like energies. So something's going on because my eye never does that. Not normally in my left one anyway. It's like I don't know. It's like I'm resonating with stuff. My eyes going blah, 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 blah. Hi Tapper. I've only just sort of come on. So I'm looking at the candle and it's on the floor, and I thought I'm not going to close my eyes this time because I really do think that the eye flickering something to do with seeing, and which is funny because we're going into 2020 vision, and I am seeing certain things. So that's personally me, myself, and I. You are coming online, obviously. You are visual channel. This is what I'm thinking the eyes, 2020. So I'm there looking at this candle, and I'm not closing my eyes this time, and I'm just looking, and the next minute I'm going like this with my eyes, because I know when you look at the sun and you do this under your eyelashes, you can see all the crystal rainbow colours on your eyelashes. If anyone's done that, but I have. And like, you know, when you squint your eyes a bit, I could see off the flame 4 pillars of golden flame light going up, and they sort of look like this. Let me explain what they look like. So I'll just switch that off. I'll just put that. So they sort of look like, I'll have to draw it. So there's the candle. There's the candle. And it was like, phew, you know, like you could see the flames coming out. They look like that. 4 coming out like, phew. And then when I just kept looking into them, they sort of morphed into this sort of shape, like moving about. So then I brought, this wasn't in my meditation, this was me with my eyes looking at the flame. I brought the candle up to me, and I was just looking into it, squinting a little bit, and I could see all, obviously it's energy in it, all the waves moving in the flame, and this, and then I saw this, which I see when I can see the crystalline sort of rainbow colours in the sun when you look under your eyelashes and you squint a bit, and you can see all like sort of what's the thing you look through and it changes all the shapes like that, and you get all this like, people say, oh yeah, it's something in your eyes and all, you know, like this, which reminds me of like cells and DNA. I've said this before, but I get a lot of that in my drawings. So I see that as, if our DNA is changing, the stars in the sky, you know, when they say the constellations or the systems or whatever, and you draw lines that look like this. This is a picture I drew the other day with a bird woman, like this, you know. Does anyone get what I'm saying? I know what I'm sort of saying in my head. So it was like I could see these cell DNA things in the flame, and I was just thinking, and I think I wrote something down, and I was just like, yes, the golden light pillar, stellar gateway, yeah. And I think because we've been thinking of the sun, and even the lovely I'm going to get a name wrong now, Red Angel, oh, Tapper, what's the lady called in the red van? She put one up today because she's left the job that she was doing because she felt it wasn't a sole purpose. Hi, because you're right, it's not your sole purpose. If you don't feel like you can do it because you know it's not matching up to your alignment, that's why you don't enjoy it. We're supposed to be aligning to what feeds our soul, not what feeds that side. And we're all going about solar flash, which I'm going to talk about on Wednesday, I think, is fire engine, sorry. Fire engine, fire angel. I keep calling it a fire engine. That's because of actual, I think a van was a fire engine van. I always say fire, she'll be laughing if she's watching. So we're all going on about the sun, and is it I think personally it's a porthole. It's what's beyond that is the creator, but we don't need to know what the creator is. We've got to use our imagination. So I wrote down, what did you just say? Yeah, the golden pillars. We know we're going to a golden age. Why was Melania wearing a gold cape? Why was it gold? Yellow cube, the golden age, the the time of enlightenment for everybody. We know what she wears is telling you something. And if people think that's whack, you need to go and research what she wears. And then last night I drew that, funnily enough. Last night it's like a little child with a heart, the light, because children are the light, they're the essence. But it says childlike. We've all got to be childlike. And if you're watching, I've got to can't remember my name, Kurt L. I'll have to shout your channel out again because your race, you know stuff as well. I've said before, we have to be childlike. We have to use our imagination. So that's what you do in meditation. So childlike, and then I just wrote down fun, joy, laughter, adventure, imagination, love, open-minded, limitless, make-believe, playful, light-hearted, soul, essence. That's when you're in all that, you can see these things. You start elevating. When you're all in doom and gloom, you don't. You've got to be childlike. So I drew that little picture last night. I was in bed. Because it's making me think and tap a nose. I think I need to go and watch the film The Golden Child. Don't know. I need to go and watch the film The Golden Child again because I can't remember it. And a word that came into my head before was I was singing in the kitchen. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana. Not as in Nana as I've got a Nana and a grandma because I say Nana instead of a grandma. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana, Nana. I don't know what that is, but that's what came into my head. So reading off what I saw. Oh, and then the meditation with my eyes open. I'm looking in my bedroom at the wardrobes, and the next minute, if you ever, I'll come into chat in a minute. If you ever go to meditate, or close your eyes to meditate, I always see, like where you'd imagine your third eye to be a blue, you know, that electric blue dot. That's what I see. So I saw that, but with my eyes open, you know, like if you were staring at the sun too long, you'd look back and you see a blue dot. My eyes about to twitch then again. So I saw this blue dot, but I had my eyes open, and I'm like, right, is it because I was looking at the flame too much or something? And it looked like it looked like it came from the wardrobe. It came down and it went into the flame. It went in the shape of the flame and morphed and went onto the flame. And then the flame went a little bit, like say that colour again. Lilac, right? So I'm looking at it thinking, oh my god, like look at the colours in that, and there was a little bit of an aura going on. And then I looked again and I saw the blue dot, and it was coming. I thought, oh, it's just because where I'm looking, it's there. But then when I looked at it, and I know this sounds weird, it looked like it came to my hand, and it was there, and it went a different colour when it came to my hand because it was like see-through. I looked at it. I know it sounds whack. And the more I sort of focused on it, it started going in a clockwise motion and just going ring, ring, like that. And I just thought, this is interesting, because remember, we're not being like, oh my god, what's this? I was just like, oh, this is interesting, isn't it? Like, what's this mean? It was only about that big, but I was like, I've got my eyes open, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, I'll just go with the flow. I'll just write it down. The blue, it looked like this, and it was about this big. It was probably even smaller than this. It was probably even smaller than that. But that's what it looked like, with a bit of that shape in the middle, with a bit of a glow around it, and it was blue in the middle, and the outside was a bit magenta colour. And then it went a bit darker, I think, when it went in my hand. It looked like it was on my hand. It wasn't in my hand, like hovering, but it just started going like that. Like as if it was going to go really, really fast. So I was like, yeah, a bit like a spiral. It was going clockwise. So it was just like, it wasn't like going spiraling up. It was just there going around in a circle, but like spiraling, because I but when I focused on it, it would hover and start going clockwise, spinning, changing colours, and I was just like, okay, So yeah, it was just, I don't know, I just wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to share the eye twitching thing, because I don't know if anyone's had eye twitching, but I keep getting this eye twitching thing, and it's, if I'm watching a few videos now that I like, it starts going, or I'm thinking about something, it starts going. Ringing in the ears yesterday, but the eye twitching thing is getting a bit ridiculous now, because it's a couple of times a day. So we're going, you need your eyes checking. No, I don't. I definitely don't need my eyes checking. Maybe that's why they like you to get your eyes checked, because they want to mess with your eyes so you aren't seeing the dimensional stuff that's going on. Yeah. Because I got told ages ago, maybe you need to have your eyes checked, not because of that, just because I'm 42 and I've never had my eyes checked. When, well, they're fine. I don't have a problem with my eyes, so why would I go and get them checked for them to say that I've got something wrong with my eyes and I need glasses when I don't? Just saying. That's what I think. What did I feel? I just felt like, with the thing spinning, I just felt like, oh, that's nice, interesting. Like, I'll just have to get into more meditation, obviously, do it longer. Didn't feel scared. I was just like, what's that? You know, you think that, is it me? Is that what it is? What's that? I just thought, oh, I always see it as a message, and it'll probably pop up somewhere else. But yeah, that was just what happened this morning. And then, yeah, twitch, the left eye twitch, it just goes like that. And I've been getting that since, I don't know if it was beginning this week or last week, but it just got a really twitchy eye. Twitchy eye. Hi, Paul. Paul from Newcastle, Emmett, Tapper, Nathan, Sweet CC, Miss Chime, and whoever else is up there. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, just to ask if anyone's been having any eye twitchy eyes in the left one. Hi, Mary. And the other thing was, because I've just been starting my other meditation floor cushion, I have been watching the series on Netflix, Secret City. Now, if you're into Q and all that sort of stuff, or you're even into knowing what's going on with the, you know, Gulf and all that, you really need to go and watch that, because it's really good. I'm just wondering where I've put my piece of paper, because you'll see a lot in there. It's about Five Eyes. If you know what Five Eyes is, you know what I'm talking about. It's about the Geneva Convention. They mentioned the Geneva Convention, you know, about war crimes. They mentioned war crimes about the woman again. It was a bit like a prime minister. I'm thinking, a bit like what's she called over here? Theresa May, war crimes people. Oh, we all know what's going on. But honest to God, that series is really good, because you see how that side work within all the fractions, and especially mainstream media. Like I said, it is like the film They Live. Who controls the masses, controls the world? Who could that be? Mainstream media? Yeah. And that video the other day, Tapper, my dad was saying they have took that video down with the Khazarian mafia in there. I just can't think why. But also, so please check that out on Netflix, Secret City. You'll be like, oh yes, see what's going on here then. Also, when I switched the TV on this morning to put Netflix on, the telly came on. I was like, oh, what they're saying, and I just caught it, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. So apparently a volcano's gone off. I wouldn't know, because I don't watch TV. A volcano's gone off somewhere, and they were all discussing it. But they were all like, oh, well, they go off, you know, and you only have this many time. But the way they were going on about it, and a guy said, oh, one could happen, you know, you just never. I thought, are they trying to get a bit of a thing going on that something might happen, like solar flash, you know, something that they could blame on something else? I'm just wondering. Volcano, yeah. So then they were talking about that, and the next minute they just went, yeah. Also, apparently, they're putting an online course out there before Christmas. If anyone's interested in, learning an online terrorism course before Christmas, just in case you're worried, to know what to do, this, that, and the other. And the guy who was on it, who I don't know, because I thought, actually, he's been quite good. He just turned around and went, well, why would you want that? Like, we don't need to feed that side and be in fear, because that's all they're doing, getting people all fearified before Christmas. Brilliant. But that's what they're good at doing. And then the next one was they were talking about certain things, and Carol or something, who's off Loose Women over here, she said something like, oh, isn't it all about learning from history, from that, how much we have evolved? And I thought, what? Let me get it out there a little bit, aren't we? Is this not how we learn from history about wars and certain things? Yeah, but then also learn that the wars were man-made. Miss Chime, yeah, Khazarian. I think it's spelled Khasarian or something like that. I know it's got a H in it, but yeah, they're the fake JEWSs that everyone moans about. It's not the Jewish people, it's Khazarian mafia. So that video's been removed. that we were shouting out. I was 17 watching. There was that we were shouting out the other day. Can't think why. I mean, you know, and even the guy on TV said, "Oh, that was it." Apparently, some young rappers died. I don't know who it is because, like I said, I don't follow rappers or the celebrities. But apparently, he died at 20 odd. So it's not really sort of health issue that they've probably said it is. But what they were saying about somebody, I don't know if it was him, but they were saying about Fawlty Towers. Now, Fawlty Towers, we all know Fawlty Towers. Oh, they're bringing it up now because they let it go with the word N in it, as we all know what it is, and we're not supposed to say. But they've left it in and haven't took it out. So one of them said, "Oh, right, yeah, well, you remember in the days when Benny Hill used to run around and he used to run around after women and all this, and you look back now and you think, oh my God." And I think that's when Carol said, well, that's when you learn, don't you, from history, what's like, you know, this, that, and the other. But then the guy said, well, that's funny, isn't it? Because I was in my room before listening to a song, which must have been rap music. And he said, should I have been playing it out in the hallway? Because isn't it funny how they say, oh, you can't put this on TV. You can't say this word or that word. Yeah, all the rappers out there, we know what you are all shouting these words out. Like, and it's all right for them to shout it all out. Certain people, you know, in certain areas of celebritism. It's all right for them to do it. And he said, don't, and someone said, don't you find that a bit confusing? Because that's how they play the game, don't they? So I don't know who this young rapper is that's apparently died, but, you know, there's loads of stuff going on. And I think what I want to talk about on Wednesday is the actual, all the confusionism. I don't even know if that's a word. So are they going to ban all the rappers? I know it's like, and the reason why they wouldn't be banning the rappers, because they want all the little kids, all the little snowflake sleeping kids, not all of them, it's not all of them, listening to that shitty ass music with subliminal messages in it, where they think they can go around saying that to aggravate other people, singing the words of all, like, you know, smack your bitch up, this, that, and the other. And that's why they do it, because the young ones follow the trends. So I doubt it. Though it's all coming down anyway, and these people are going to get seen for what they are. It's happening. You know, they just follow suit. Follow the crowd. Someone on Facebook said today, don't send me those things where it says, please pass this message on of 5 hearts or you will get bad luck, or do this or do that. Someone said today, don't, and I put it on as well, said, don't send it me. You're a sheep if you do it. It's collecting information, as we all know. It's collecting the friends list on your friends to send you crap to the Facebook and all the advertising. So when you do that, it's just a sheep. I hate it. It's annoying. Don't know why people do it. Diane Abbott's son charged with assault after biting and spitting at a police officer. Oh, Diane Abbott's, really? I'm glad he's been charged. They're all getting seen for what they are, and they'll all be going to the right places of where they need to go, prison or maybe at whatever it is. That's where they're all going. And we're nearly at the old you know, elections and all that. That's why there's a load of cat going on, and they're trying to distract people from this, that, and the other. But like I said, on Wednesday, I think I want to do a bit of a chat on. I want to do a bit of a chat on this, actually, the confusion and the other map of the solar flash, what I believe the solar flash to be. There's a lot of people talking about it as a doom and gloom. I'm like, nah, don't see it like that myself. Not on that train track, sorry. The other people can go down that one. I'm not really on the doom and gloom. But yeah, and I just think more and more things are happening, the more and more you're getting a good frequency. So now you can see my freckles. I'm having freckles or shiny. Still shiny. Look like I'm sitting in the dark. That will be interesting. Yeah, because I've seen a lot on this second map, and I've seen a lot of people talking about before 2020 or 2020, or someone saying it was in around about August 2020, which would make more sense to be in the little bit of the middle-ish after sort of spring and stuff, giving people a little bit more chance to get off the hate wagon and get off the sort of low negative vibes, because I believe you have to raise your vibes, especially when this so-called solar flash comes in, of whatever that is. You know, it could be a big thing. It could be just something that we don't even notice because it's within us. I personally think it's more of a thing within us that's changing our DNA. Solar flashlight doesn't mean like we know we can't see certain things, but some people are seeing certain things. It's like the photonic light that comes in the orbs, the whatever you want to call it, that sort of divine light that's coming in that a lot of us see. I think that's changing your molecular structure, your DNA to crystalline from carbon. Why do they say you can make diamond rings out of, well, when someone passes, you can make them into a diamond? Well, stuff on Meghan Merkel coming out this week. Yeah, they're all connected, as we've all been shouting out since the beginning of Q, and obviously people knew before on certain things, and that's why I've said get your popcorn in, folks. I've got popcorn in. Literally, I did get my popcorn in the other day. It's just about watching. The first 6 maths may be pretty tough. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I've always said, Miss Chime. The people who know are the ones here to help people get through it, because they've had to have different waves of people coming in. There's, like I said before, there's those that say, like Worker Star says this, that, and blah, blah, blah. The ones that don't go around shouting about it, they just do the thing quietly, you know, for the collective. But then there's the ones that do shout about it and do like there's different waves of them because it's been needed. You know, you've got the ones who'll be talking about so people know where to go. You've got the ones who'll be talking about that will be passing them on to other people to go to healing places or to meditate or whatever it is. Hi, Big Wayne. Ain't gonna ban rappers. They won't have that. They will get. Well, in what sense do you mean? That side are going to kill him. It's all coming out anyway, so a lot are going to be able to get out of the old control systems, aren't they? And I think a lot of people from Hollywood are going to be speaking out because don't forget, a lot of them have been blackmailed as well, not realised what they got into. So, you know, guess we'll just have to see. We're all speculating what's going on, but we know there's something going on. But I also know, as I said to someone today, you've got to have faith that there's good. Many people go on about the bad. Well, where's the good? And there is many good people, many good people out there. So, you know, depends on what perception you're on and what side of that track you're on. Because I know I pulled that track line and I went the other way. I'm not going down that silly area of New World Order. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know what you've just said there. Something. Why are they going to try to ban us rappers? Why are you saying that's Big Wayne CEO, a real rapper? Is that you, or is that just someone pretending to be you? Go back to what I was saying about some rappers, not all rappers. I think XXXTentacion was trying to talk out, wasn't he? A lot of younger rappers have tried to talk out, and yeah, we know what happened there because we know the fake ass ones at the top are the ones who are in that game, aren't they? That sold the souls to the devil at the end of the day, as we all know. People out there think we don't know. We do know. It's not proper music. It's probably not even done in 432 hertz, is it? But we know there's great people out there. As I always point out too, I'm not a rapper, so I don't listen to rap really, so I wouldn't know. But the one rapper I do listen to, because I see him as a true rapper, and my eyes twitching now, is Tom MacDonald. Whoop whoop. He's a truth rapper. Yes, thank you for saying that. Juice WRLD. See, I don't know who he is, and it was the lovely Infinite Waters, the spiritual Infinite Waters, did a video on it. I've not watched it yet, and I saw the word Juice WRLD because I thought I don't know who he is, so I might go and watch that video. But we all know there's a lot of kids out there who get into these industries, who get into these I want to be famous, they get into these, you know, so-called celebrity places. They go to sing their songs and their music, and then they get shut down, and they've got to do what they're told. And when they try to sing out about the truth or try to do their own music their own way, they end up getting killed. Look at Michael Jackson. Just look at people. Tupac. Big. What was he called? The big guy. I've forgotten his name. Tupac and Big B.I.G. or whatever his name was. You know what I mean? They got shut up, didn't they? Yeah, we all know. So hi. So USA is that Arizona. So yeah, I don't have to be watching it all. That circus to know what's going on, because it is all one big circus or one big theatre. Yeah, I'm independent. I turned down the label after my other manager got locked up and started my own label. Well, that's good, because I think I think that's what Tom McDonald did. If you're doing your own thing, that's the way people need to go, because yeah, once they get you in there, see, people don't realise, oh, I'm signing the dotted line, so I'm going to be famous. Well, what the kids are soon going to find out is fame is not what you think it is, you know? Just saying. So a big up to all the people that are moving away from it and have set themselves free, like Kanye West. Big up to Kanye West. People slagging him off. Well, he got out of the, he got away from the MK Ultra mind control. That's why he's singing about what he said. Yes, he might be singing about Jesus, not all into that, but he's singing a good tune now. He's trying to turn the corner, and it must be validating, because my eye's twitching again. Just went off then. So, you know, that's why Kanye had the big, massive meltdown, but the news tried to say it was something else. Oh, he's had a meltdown because he's working too hard. He's had a meltdown because your MK Ultra crapping, brainwashing, shite programming is not working on him anymore. And that's why I started shouting out about radios and all that. It's all mind control. Watch the film and they live. The old film and they live. Who control the masses control the world. Mainstream. Celebritism and all that, because all the kids follow the celebs, don't they? Because they have high ranking. That's why you might go on about the Kardashians, but even Kim's turned now. She went to the White House, don't forget, and she set free 17 black people from prison. 17, just saying. And they've been baptized. I'm just saying. I'm not religious, but there's more stuff going on than people know. Labels will squeeze you for every penny, and if you don't do big sales, they will get rid of you. Yeah, that's what they do, Big Wayne, exactly. And that's what I mean. Also, they'll get rid of you at a pinnacle point like Michael Jackson. That's if he is, you know what I'm saying? There's some rumors about that, because he probably sold more being dead than he was when he was alive, but he was a star seed. He was putting truth out there. So we all know this, and it's all coming out, and this is why I say there's going to be a lot of brain farts in 2020 with the whole thing with Trump, and it's all over the world, the UK, Brexit, it's going off everywhere. With the young kids, it's the young kids they were going after. Hence why Q came out, because the biggest thing, and Trump didn't do it, was cross the line with our kids, brainwashing our kids. Look at the state of the kids today. Globe Live tour yesterday, that young girl, it doesn't bother me if I've been lied to. I don't really care as long as it doesn't affect my life. I don't really care. Oh, as long as it affects everybody else's, where will you be? You don't care. That's the point. Where's your moral compass? You don't care. Okay. So you're not bothered that you've been lied to about your reality, because reality is not what you think it is. Maybe she really needs to start to go to watch The Matrix, because that's got more truth in it than anything else, you know. Thank you. And yeah, and also in the series, which I would like you all to go and check out on Netflix, even though we know what they are, but there's been a lot of stuff coming out of really like spot on, is, like I said, Secret City. And this woman even gets a letter that's classified, and she goes, where did you get that from? She went, it's from Anonymous. It's the rabbit. I thought, and don't forget, the white rabbit is at the beginning of the Matrix film. Just saying. Just saying. It's 8 a.m. here. Good morning, everyone. Well, thank you, Big Wayne. So, you know, we all know, and this is why I said a lot of people of all the truthing communities all around the world need to get together and start talking out. We will be back with the Really Woke Show. So if you haven't already subscribed to that, you need to go and find it. We did a few things last year. Obviously, we've been a bit tired and stuff, so we're coming back with it probably after Christmas, talking about things, hopefully get some new people on, because 2020 is 2020 vision next year, and there's loads of stuff coming out. And that's why I said we'll be here to help the people who are having brain farts, because there's going to be a lot of brain farts next year, because the kids are going to be realizing that the stuff that they're doing, like apparently, sort of bless his heart if that happened, apparently a kid got killed on a railway track and all the school friends, 50 of them, just watched him do it. Hello? Why did no one help him get off the track? What is mentally dumbing our kids down? And to all you ladies out there and men, I've seen people, and if you know me and I know you, I just think, what are you doing with your lives? What are all these girls doing just on Instagram, I mean, I put me out on Instagram. Yeah, it's all right putting selfies up now again. That constant will just take a picture of the face, the face, the face, the face, the face, the face. Me, 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 me. With all these duck lips, by the way. That sorry, she's got them. I'm not into them when they're blown up. What is that sending to the world? Like, it's ego because you just want likes. It's like, can you not put something out a bit more constructive? It's all right to put a few pictures up, but when it's constantly the same thing on Instagram, YouTube, oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. I just came across Charlotte Crosby before, if you all know Charlotte Crosby is before, because I was scrolling down the news, which I will just read a little bit out. All it is, because this is how they get the kids. She probably doesn't know, because that's why they do these TV programs, to make them famous, to catch all the kids in. Oh, look at me, I've had the nose job, I've had every changed myself, now I'm going out, oh, look at me, I'm just walking around, and it's just like, oh, look at me in the mirror, oh, look at me, look at me. So all it is look at me, look at me. I am myself, me, 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 me. Yeah, external influence. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm not saying we've not done it in the past, but when you wake up, you're like, whoa, God, kids, what are you doing? Women, what are you doing? Dressing like slappers all the time. Sorry. There's loving yourself, and there's more to the imagination when you actually put some clothes on. And I will be talking about that at some point as well, because it needs talking about. I have talked about it before, but I'm just thinking, hello. They don't want to look at anything else or go within. And the reason why they do all this stuff, sorry if you're one of them people, is because you're not happy. And you can't sit there and say you are. You're not happy because you're looking for likes. You're looking for validation every day by putting a selfie up every second of the day. It's about breaking free from your ego. Find thyself. Hi, John Binney. So I just wanted to shout out this. I beat my case yesterday. I was told my lawyer and prosecutor got the judge to run it by the higher ups and filled as self-defense. I beat murdered her. Good. Well, good. Because a lot of people don't know, they always try and get people caught up in their little crap. That's why I say go and watch The Secret City on Netflix for their cover-ups and their schemes. A bit like Seth Rich when people find out what happened to him and who. So I took a few snapshots of what was going on. When you're just checking on your phone and you see the news and you're like, for God's sake, this absolutely, do people really like feed into this shit? Which we know they do. Have they been deleted? Oh no, they haven't. So we've got, and I'm sorry, Charlotte Crosby, because some people are going, you're hating. It's not hating. It's like, who gives a shit? Like, who cares? Like, I do feel sorry for these people. They know what they're doing. Melania. Now, I did say Melania when she came to England. She had a lovely, beautiful yellow cape on, and I was saying she looks like Wonder Woman. She looks like a superhero. So the news goes and puts on, I couldn't stop laughing. I could not stop laughing. Where is it? Hang on. Melania Trump is no caped crusader for women's rights. She's still Donald's fig leaf or something. There you go. Shitting all over her again, aren't they? Can't say anything nice because we know it. Yeah. Oh, she is the Cape Crusader. Believe me, she's not wearing bright yellow for nothing. And if you look at it, now I watched a video yesterday saying about the past life regressions and putting a golden triangle over your head. And I don't mean a golden triangle as in the Luma Fati, Luma Donkey. They're just the illuminated ones in the Enlightenment that we all should know, at the top of the triangle. Does it not look a bit like a triangle? Sticking out. She might be talking about the pyramids. And it's purple underneath, which means royalty, which means crown chakra. Has anyone noticed? And I know someone shouted out the other day and I didn't see it, but I knew about it. The Queen didn't wear a crown in speech because the UK is already free, people. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just like America was freed on Independence Day. Your independence on Independence Day was a proper Independence Day. Not that mainstream mafia media want to report that. But yeah, she's not wearing the crown for a reason. Give the crown to everybody else because we're all enlightened. We all have the power, do you know what I mean? I love and respect women of all races and sizes I've dated. I've had a pretty good one. Oh, yeah, I don't mean women like that. I mean women are beautiful in all sizes. What I'm saying is women who constantly just take selfies every day. There's nothing in it. There's no substance. It's just look at me, look at me, look at me. It's like, right, what are you about? What message are you putting out to the world? Are you helping people? Like what frequency is that? To get younger ones thinking they need plastic surgery, thinking they're not worthy, thinking they need to have a body like this or a body like that, blah, 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 blah. It gets on my nerves. So there's Melania, and I'm telling you now, that colour coat's to do with something, the golden age. And then we've got the Pope, because we know what he is. Pope, Mary's Immaculate Conception, the start of the full fulfillment of God's plan. Oh yeah, it's coming in, and it ain't good news for you, the Pope. All roads lead to Rome, as we all know. Next one. China's huge alien hunting radio telescope is finishing its testing phase. Really? Okay, got a big dish there. Just saying, trying to tell us something we don't know. Here's one. This was interesting. Saudi Arabia scraps rules segregating men and women in restaurants. About bloody time. But there's a lot of things happening over there that people don't know about, because mainstream mafia media won't report on it, even though they've said that there, but they'll probably say something else in it. Or what the media will start doing in 2020, they're starting to let little bits out. They've got to, because the truth's coming anyway, whether they like it or not. These people are stupid. And then, if anyone didn't know, because I mentioned the Geneva Convention, that's in the film, well, the series Secret Cities. The Geneva Conventions comprise 4 treaties and 3 additional protocols. They establish the standards of international law for humanitarian treatment in war. Well, we've all been treated badly because they've all been man-made. So, yeah, it's really interesting. It's quite funny to go and watch the news and try and see what they're all putting out. Funny dressed people, that lot in the Vatican. Eyes wide shut and all that. Oh, my family said the Queen visited you, and you don't want ties with them lot. They're going down. They didn't want me to know because they thought I'd turn entitled as well. Well, you don't want to be part of the royal family because they ain't the proper royal family anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. Oh, don't want to be part of them. And she ain't wearing the crown anymore. Oh, it's just getting better and better, I swear. Melania gold coloured perhaps symbolises the new golden back currency. Yeah. Which I would say was the golden age, which is the golden dot, which some people get freaked out about. It's all the same thing, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, financial power back to the people, an end of the Federal Reserve and the global banks. Yes. Power of the US over the Queen. Yes. Golden purse. Yeah, exactly. Boom. You got the triangle coat cape over the purple, and she's not wearing the crown. So yeah, because obviously UK have had a big involvement in that with a few other countries as well. So, you know, power back to the people. And it's not just power back to the people of America or the money back there, it's worldwide. But yeah, and that's why I say you've really got to look at what Melania's wearing, because some people might think, what's she going on about? Trump speaks it as it is, everyone gets offended, and Melania trolls in her dresses. So you've really got to look at like what colour she's got on and like what, because obviously if you know what purple means, and yes, it is the Queen because she wears the purple in the crown and it's royal colour. Well, to tell the truth, Big Wayne, we're all royalty at the end of the day. We all have a crown chakra. We all have a crown. We're all entitled to enlightenment, and that's what they tried to steal from everybody. That's why they dumbed us down and put us in a matrix, so we didn't know how powerful we were and that we all actually wear a crown. And that's why I believe a lot of women in like the Middle East countries and places like that wear scarves on their head and that, because I know they might say it's protecting the hair or whatever, sacred hair, because your hair's an antenna, like I said before, but it also, your crown chakra's here. So it's like protecting your crown chakra, your energy from being stolen and all that stuff that I may talk about another time. I'm just saying. That's what I think. So we actually are all royal. There should be nobody ruling like that, because they ain't good people anyway, put it that way. No. So yeah, so just wanted to come on and do that. So yeah, I just really wanted to know if anyone's been having this eye twitching, because Prime Disclosure was saying the other day, a lot of energy is coming in. You know, we're seeing the photonic light and a lot of orbs and all that, or some of us are. you could be getting, and he said energy, like eye twitches. I was like, oh my God, my eyes just keep twitching. And then I saw that thing with the flame today, and I was like, what is this little thing here spinning round with my eyes open in meditation? So, and it was violet. So yes, so like I said, on Wednesday, I think we'll go on about a bit about the solar flash and 2020 and what I've been saying about raising your vibration and trying to get into certain things and trying to get rid of the old programming to go into 2020 with big eyes wide open, as in we can see what they've been doing, not that film, even though that is part of that. So we can get into more alignment and get rid of the old stale energies and be fresh to fill up with new stuff for 2020. A card. Yeah, I'm just trying to look. But like I said, I did get Metatron today, which is where is it? I did get, well, I read it out before and it was about wisdom anyway, so, and that was Diamond Light. I'll do shadows and light because it is all about the dark and the light, and as we all know, the dark hates the light, and it is coming, and it is called Dark to Light on the cue board, so you know. Yeah, double standards, Big Wayne, it is, but people need to learn about that as well, what they're actually doing when they're doing that, because that's another thing sacred. When you're having a relationship with someone, it's not about going around sleeping with a load of people anyway. If people actually knew it's quite sacred and looked into that on the spiritual side of it, you'd know that that's an energy giving away, because that's one of the biggest energies you can give away. That's why, see, it's going again. That's why they pump out loads of porn and that to get kids into it younger and younger, to think that that's the way a woman is and that's what you do in a relationship, because it's stealing energy. That has an agenda behind it, and that's a fact. Yeah, they should keep it classy, but people don't. But that's why, because this is why a lot of singers, I'm not saying you, people out everywhere, I'm not being funny, sorry Rihanna and all you lot, we know what you are, wearing next to nothing in the videos, and they pump it all out, because all it is about, as we all know, is sexualizing children younger and younger. Fact. It's all about the kids, people. So, you know, keep it classy, ladies. Don't need to dress like a slut, basically. I think women look more beautiful when they're actually a little bit more dressed. I'm not saying covered head to toe, the sort of right over the top that some people do, you know what I'm talking about, that wear that covered up. No, you don't have to be like that. It's just drazers. You don't have to be showing everything. Yeah, it's sacred, so you know, it's not about covering yourself head to toe, it's just about keeping it classy. Number 1, Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. Count your blessings, and you should be giving a lot of gratitude out. I will read this one actually out of here before I go, but you should always count your blessings and give gratitude every day, every morning, every afternoon, every evening for things that are coming in. Keep up in a higher vibration. 1, I sort of see that as yourself. You've got to love yourself as well. Have respect for yourself, basically. So yeah, the media on TV, mums with pageants. Yeah, all the pageant. That's disgusting, because they want to live through. I wish I was like that. The kids don't even look happy. They don't need to be doing all that, but it's all an agenda. All an agenda for the paedophilic, that lot, you know, that are getting brought down. Yeah, we all know about it. I'd say watch the shit show, because I'm watching it. Sit back and watch what's going on. You just don't have to get too caught up in it, because it's being dealt with, you know. That's why everyone's kicking off all over, and that's why they try to blame Russia, like I said yesterday. Anyway, this adorable and forlorn little figure is almost transparent. Funny, sounds like my little orbs. So still and quiet that you may overlook her, thinking you have just seen a wisp of mist trailing past the corner of your eye, because you always see things in the corner of your eye, when really all the time this little ghost is silently standing before you. That's just making me laugh with all the orbs in and everything. And I do want to say something before I go as well. Yeah, those poor girls, exactly. When really all the time the little ghost is silently standing before you, gently reminding you of something very important that it soon will be time to harvest again. And the harvest is coming, the weeds from the corn or the wheat or whatever you call it. And the ghost of harvest missed in the past will come back to haunt you if you do not take your time and look around right now at all that is. Yeah, at all that is. She's not invisible. Nope. And she is always there, a reminder that seasons turn, that the harvest must be brought in, and that those who stay with the earth are, while are not always here to haunt you negatively. No, I can't speak negatively. They are here to help you till their work is done. Well, that's what I think the orbs are. Isn't that funny how I've got this card? Yeah, let it go, let it go, let it what? Let it be, let it go, let it be. Yeah. Oh, thank you. So where was it? Till their work is done, the little ghost loves her misty home, adores appearing to you when you have forgotten your blessings and your rights, and appears at exactly the right time in your life when you've forgotten how lucky you are. Something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked. Oh my God, cloaked. Been talking about cloaking. Tesla. And seems almost invisible to you. Not almost. You must stand in your field, that is to say, your life, and look around you and see all that has been given to you again, and give thanks for it. Oh, I do. You are forgetting how much they truly have, how much you truly have, and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It is now your time to bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of, and share your abundance. I do share my abundance on here. And like I was just saying before, we're trying to get rid of the old programming, the old cycles that we don't need, get rid of it, to go into the new year with new beginnings and gratitude for everything. So the joy and the love can come in, because everything's about joy and the love. They try to take it away. So yeah, the best makeup women can put on is a smile. Yeah, I mean, I wear makeup, but I don't wear it like some people wear it, like a mask. It's just like everything's balanced. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything's balanced. Everything's balanced. Yeah, sometimes when you look directly at them, they disappear, easy to see when you're in the centre of your body. Yeah. Yeah, and that thing that happened with the candle today, what I could see, and I could see little, light beans today in the garden, tiny, but just because the sun was there, you could see. I saw one then see, but like I say, it's all batshit crazy but wonderful at the same time. I mean, it's just, reality is just not what we got taught it was, really, is it? Something more, I'd say the word magical, some people would say not, but everything's getting up earth. So I think on Wednesday I'm going to be talking about the upearthing in the 3D, because that is what's happening. Oh, there it is, Metatron, the Sphinx wisdom, the upearthing of what's happening, because that's what Donald Trump's bringing out, and that's why everyone's getting triggered. But everybody needs to get triggered, because you will then see what you are doing. So that's all there. And the upearthing of what's going on in 3D, what we're all looking at, and it can be, some people aren't a part of it, they don't want to, but I look at both. And then I think we'll have another talk about expanding on the Great Awakening and expanding on the Great Solar Flash of the entities that will, a bit like you said, will be eradicated off the earth. 2020. So yes, please look into Nikola Tesla. If you don't know, please look into John G. Trump, Donald Trump's uncle, that knew about Tesla stuff. It's just exciting. 24. Oh, I've been there. I'm 42. So see, I'm 42. You're 24. Switch it. Anyway, it's quite funny. So, I shall see you on Wednesday. You'll probably be seeing me, Roxanne 007, very soon. Roxanne the Globalist and Aya on the Really Woke Show. We'll be bringing some new chats with that if everything doesn't go down. But I'm just having a faith that we won't, because I think there's good people out there changing things up. Yeah, ages swapped. So yeah, you are as young as you feel. What is time anyway? I mean, God, it's going so. It's just like, what's going on? Anyway, I better get back to making my my over cushion, meditating cushion. So oh, there's a fly. But anyone said it's an orb. So anyway, have a good week. It's Monday, so I'll see you on Wednesday at the, like I like to say now, the divine time of 9, feminine, 9 o'clock. And yeah, so check out Secret Cities on Netflix. And I was just wondering if anyone who does meditate, if you don't, it doesn't matter, or whatever you, or mind you saying that, it doesn't really matter if you know about energies, if anyone's getting a twitchy eye. Oh, and also I watched something, I'll have to get them ready to let you know what channels they were, because I can't remember. Someone was going on about, someone sent a channel, I watched it, and they were going on about the golden twinkles in the hands, you know, this DNA change up sort of thing, because I did say mine have been going gold, so they went from silver to gold. And if you touch people, and I've said that before, when I touch people, they get it. And my youngest son's sort of stepmom, she's got them as well. I did touch her hand, I'm just saying, it's all getting a bit, you know. But then I believe maybe if you're touching things, that's how we spread it as well. Spread your light, because we are the light, light and love. We are the light, light and love. So the light is love and the love is light. So I shall see you. You should sew crafting videos on how to do. I couldn't be bothered, because you can find them yourself, and it's not that I love doing it, but I couldn't sit there. I've tried doing it before and have a camera over me and all that. I'd have backache. You know, there's that many people doing it. I went down that road before. It's just not me. You've got to go with, you know, what feels right. I'd never get anything done, would I? So I'd never get anything done. So I like to show you my pictures and stuff. So actually saying that, did I draw any? I'm trying to think if I've drawn any since the other day, meditation wise. Oh, I don't know if I should. It was just these 3 women. I think I showed this, because obviously I had the JFK one that I turned into a bit younger style. The 3 women, power of women. They're like angels. And then this is just when I'm doodling. I had this one and this one, and like I said, I do believe my energy holds on my work. So, you know, if you get any, let me see. This bird-like woman. I do make you laugh. What, like, I'm like, yeah, I'd just get nothing done if I was doing that one. Oh, this one was like when you're meditating and you feel like you're getting the light sent down through your crown chakra. Hi. Oh, a tree like being, because we are like trees. We are all part of the same tree. We just branch off in different branches, as I've said before. And then it was the light, the little golden child sort of little being, sort of little thing. So I will leave you with that, with the light. Be childlike, have fun. That's what they've tried to steal from us. Childlike, fun, joy, laughter, adventure, imagination, love, open-minded, limitlessness, make believe, playful, light-hearted, soul essence, because that's what we are. And that's what they've gone for. Well, we ain't having it, are we? So see you soon. I'll see you on Wednesday at 9. Have a beautiful beginning of the week. Remember, because it's Monday, keep your vibrations high. Don't let people bring you down. Don't listen to what people are saying. You know who you are. You don't have to listen to it. Just think of something else that makes you happy and get on that frequency. Just break away from that. You know, if you're at work and you see people going on about stuff, choose to switch off. Just smile, choose to switch off, because you don't want people bringing you in a lower. I just saw an orb or something. I just saw something go up there very lightly. I don't know if anyone else saw it, because I normally see it when the light's darker, but I did just see something around here in the corner of my beady eye, because I do see waves as well. So, you know, like when you look at a mirage and you see waves. Ooh, the Matrix. Anyway, and I will be shouting someone's channel out again. You know, I was watching you last night and commenting on channel, so I will be shouting your channel out again. this week. So, and lots of people seeing rainbows and stuff, which is ace. So 4 hours ahead. I could be. I have not got a clue. What time is it? I don't know. 2:54, and I've got to go because I've got to go on a school run. So, I'll smell you all later. Bye.